icon, soap super bitch and veteran of the silver screen, the legendary Joan Collins! And joining these two national treasures is a man who's recently... Our first guest is the Channel 4 weatherman. Please welcome our amazing guest this evening, the utterly hilarious Miranda Hart and the most glamorous woman on the planet, Joan Collins! Hello, Joan. Hello, Miranda. Thank you so much for coming onto the show.
Pleasure. Oh, we're so excited.
I'm very, very excited to have you. And so nice as well to have two people on the sofa that are fans of each other.
Yes. She's great.
She's all right, yeah.
Were you a big Joan Collins fan growing up, Miranda Hart?
Of course.
Did you watch Dynasty?
Of course I did. I'm a bit overwhelmed. I'm a bit starstruck. Hang on, I'm just going to learn how to sit. There
all right.
Everything you do is with such grace and elegance.
Darling, please.
Joan, you're probably so bored of people telling you this, but you look incredible.
Thank you very much.
How amazing does Joan Collins look? What's your key to looking so youthful?
Well, first of all, it's very important to have good-looking parents. That...
Thank you, Joan.
That makes such a difference.
Very handsome.
I
think he's very handsome.
Yes. I'm
Thank
sure
you,
will.
mate.
Oh, one person. One woman over there.
You've recently done a big Hollywood film.
Yes.
You did Spy.
Spy, coming out in May.
It's coming out in May.
Yeah.
So are we going to lose you to America now? Are you going to go over to Hollywood?
I think I'm too old now. This is my home. Stop this.
Stop already.
Stop it.
Never use the O word.
No, you're right.
No.
But it's quite weird for a Brit going over to LA, isn't it? Like adjusting to it over there. Like they are drinking, for example. They frown upon our drinking.
Drinking? Oh, heavens, no. You've never.
It's so weird.
I mean, not at lunch. Certainly at dinner, a tiny bit. But I went there when I was just 21.
Yeah.
And it was quite terrifying, actually. But I soon got to know people.
So I think that's really brave. I don't think
I was brave. Well, the money, darling.
But you properly conquered America. What would you say the key is to breaking Hollywood? If, say, me or Miranda maybe wanted to go over and break America?
Yeah, we could do a rom-com together, darling.
Yes, we could, we could.
Not you, Jack.
Oh. I could be your daughter.
As well. You could be the daughter. What? What's happening here? Yeah, no, great. That would be
My
fun.
big tip for making it in LA, avoid the casting couch.
Does that, okay.
Yes.
Is that still a thing?
Yes.
So did you experience sort of randy Hollywood producers trying to...
Yeah, not just randy Hollywood ones, but I had been already acting in England since I was 17, and there were certainly randy English ones as well. This was quite the norm. There were wolves lurking behind everywhere. It was just like Little Red Riding Hood.
And was there a big job that you didn't get because you did turn down the producer?
Yes.
Which one was that?
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra?
Yes, it was in simple terms. It was, you be nice to me and you will get this role. I'm serious.
Wow. Miranda, would you be good in a casting couch scenario?
Sorry, why are you laughing? I actually, genuinely, there was one incident when I went up, oh, the glamour, for a Maltesers advert.
I already love it.
And I was wearing a short skirt and tights, and I had a ladder in my tights, and the guy went, oh, you've got a ladder in your tights. And I went, oh, I'm really sorry. And he went, I could climb that ladder if you want. And I went, what? I don't. I took him literally to start with. I was so kind of, what do you mean? I don't understand. I was so frightened. I just went, no! I was so shocked.
I'm trying to think now who ended up in the Maltesers advert.
I didn't know. I got the part.
Oh, you got the
with
part.
that, he didn't climb my ladders to get this.
When you said, how do you conquer Hollywood, incidentally, I was going to say, if you ever want to conquer Hollywood, the first thing you have to do is conquer England.
Yes, absolutely
And
right.
he's got nowhere at all. I mean, Miranda has. Jack's still hanging way behind.
Joan, you're happily married now to the lovely Percy.
Yes, Percy Gibson.
What do you think makes a perfect husband?
A perfect husband. Oh, there he is. Well, first of all, look at him. He is the nicest, sweetest, kindest person, and he loves me unconditionally, and I love him unconditionally. And the thing that was so great about our love affair, subsequent marriage, is that we became great friends before we even went out, because we were working together. He's a Libra, so he has to think about everything twice or 3 times, or even 4 times, which drives me mad sometimes. And I'm a Gemini, and I make an instant decision about everything.
Yeah.
Whether it's... I've made a few bad ones, having had 4 marriages before Percy. Yes.
So you've been married, as you say, 4 times before. Thank you for saying it, so I didn't have to.
Listen, they kept on asking me, what could I do?
Yeah. Say no.
I said no to several.
Did you turn down Frank Sinatra?
Oh, just for a date. That's
Just for a
all.
date?
Yes.
So-
Well, because he called me, and when I was in London, I was making a movie called The Road to Hong Kong, and he called me and he said that he'd like to go out with me tomorrow, and I said, well, I've got an early call, and he said, well, I'll send my plane for you, and I said, well, where are you? And he said, in Hamburg. And I said, Hamburg? I mean, I can't go to Hamburg, I've got an early call. And he said, he hung up on me. And he never asked me out again, but I did hear that he asked Linda Evans, and she went.
She went. Sister. The next question's a bit cheeky, and I wish it wasn't the cheeky question. Because I was going to ask you, because Percy is a little bit younger than you.
Yeah, just a touch.
And you have had, in the past, toy boys. You courted a young...
God, I hate that word.
Oh, sorry.
It's so sexist.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it?
Toy men.
I agree.
Michael, don't you agree? Yeah.
Rephrase your question.
Yes, rephrase it.
You've had younger lovers before?
Yeah, yes. Haven't you? Oh, no, you couldn't possibly. I have shoes older than you.
What would you say the pros and cons of a younger lover are?
I think that it has nothing to do with age, Jack. It just has to do with how you connect. And we have a great deal in common, you know.
And you were talking about the connection thing. In your book, it said that Mr. Warren Beatty was making love to you 6 or 7 times a day.
Well, can you call it making love? I mean, it's...
I know exactly what you mean.
Your mother had a voracious appetite, you know.
Something a guy doesn't want to hear.
No, when she was a young...
did?
I was 21 years older than her, and it's quite difficult to satisfy voracious appetite. In the evenings, for instance, you know, sort of 7, 8 o'clock in the evening, I was kind of ready for bed, or maybe just a little snack. She would want, you know, shall we have steak tonight?
Oh, right, yeah.
Shall we have a roast chicken? And I said, I don't want huge amounts of food, you know. I'm ready for bed, or maybe something very light, a Welsh rarebit or something. So I'd have to sit with her while she ate, you know, through fillet steaks and chips and everything. And it was very, very, very difficult to sort of manage that whole eating thing.
Well, thank you very much. But, I mean, just about, yes, well...
And she was also pretty demanding in bed.
Right.
But, I could deal with it.
Miranda,
Yes.
you are single, looking to mingle? Would you ever consider taking a younger lover?
I mean, it's sort of an exciting notion. The problem with it these days for me is that I wouldn't want to be with a guy who looked better in a skinny jean than me. I'd have a problem because you're the skinny jean wearing. And you have such good legs. You've got better legs than I have. I'd struggle with that. And also, body clock would be out. You sort of go out at 11 when I'm winding down. I mean, you go clubbing and stuff at 11. I mean,
To the
like,
nightclubs?
To the nightclubs.
Yes, but for the right lady, I would stay in.
Are you making a pitch for Miranda?
No.
Well, I mean, I'd be absolutely thrilled if you and Miranda...
you?
Yeah,
Is it your choice?
Absolutely thrilled. Miranda has got everything that you haven't got. She's got a hugely successful career.
Yeah.
Right? Hugely successful career. I'm sure she's made loads of money. I mean, I haven't looked at her bank statement recently. She'd bring, I would hope, a very good dowry to the marriage. I mean, I can see no downside.
Can you stop trying to marry Miranda off?
No, I think
But you
someone
know
like
what I
Jack.
mean,
is
don't
it-
you?
How old are you?
26.
26. Yeah, I mean, that's
Perfect.
younger than me, but he's got a sort of
Only a bit,
emotional
tiny
maturity
bit
to him,
younger.
doesn't
Have
he?
you never been married?
No.
Are you dating anyone right now?
Yeah, I mean, I have...
How old is she?
That bitch. Very, very bad.
I think this is something we should think about.
I think Miranda would have to have a say.
She's already...
No, I'm quite keen.
Okay. Yes, well, maybe we could, in the future, get married to please my father.
Could do.
I think we should have a sense of the chemistry first.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's see if we have the
Let's see if
chemistry.
there's any... Oh, it feels quite
Well,
natural.
I like. Yes, I like.
See, there we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Beard.
There's nothing there.
Just imagine how much money we could get for a back chat wedding special.
Yeah.
Do you think?
That was quite exciting.
Yeah, that was
Joan.
quite
What did you
exciting.
do?
Can I be a bridesmaid or?
Yes.
No,
Okay.
Joan, you're next.
No. I'm just fine here, thank you.
Joan, you are without doubt the most glamorous person in the world.
Oh no.
In my eyes.
Nonsense. But
To
thank
everyone.
you.
Do you ever have a day off? Does
Day
Joan
off.
Collins
Well, you
ever-
should have seen me today. I spent the entire day in a T-shirt and tracky bottoms.
No.
Yes. No makeup. I don't think I even brushed my hair, and I certainly didn't clean my teeth.
Did you take a selfie? Can we see it?
No way. No, I don't wake up like this, darling. But I think... You know,
That was the coolest answer ever.
if I do go out, and if I go to, you know, High Street, which I do go to, I'll wear a baseball cap and a raincoat. I don't flash, just a raincoat. And a scarf and sunglasses, no lipstick. And I try not to talk to anybody because my voice is apparently recognisable.
It is quite recognisable.
Yes, so... But I can go out, and once I went out in a burqa. Yeah, when I came back from Dynasty, and I walked down the street, tripped over about 6 times, thought, forget this, went home, put the burqa away and put the jeans on instead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Every time now I see someone in a burqa,
You'll think
I'm
it's
gonna have
me.
to, yeah, I'm going to, Joan, darling! Now, Joan, darling, so can I call you...
Yeah, call me Joan, darling.
I
like
just want to
it,
call you Joan, darling.
It's fine.
It feels so right.
I know.
Joan, darling.
Yes. Joan,
You are the
darling.
epitome of glamour and sophistication. And it feels like it would be a missed opportunity to have you on the show and not have you impart some of your infinite wisdom upon us mere mortals. So, what I thought we might do is take you through a few new fashion trends.
OK.
And ask you to tell us whether they are acceptable or unacceptable. Is that OK?
OK, cool.
So, first up, is it acceptable or unacceptable to wear the humble fleece? There it is, the fleece, or lesbian tuxedo. Warm, practical, a staple for country folk everywhere. Jen, what do you reckon? Fleeces?
I think fleece is only good on sheep.
Right.
Next up, yay or nay, Crocs.
Oh, those are so hideous.
Thank you, Father, for modelling for us earlier there with that.
I mean, and I'm sure they're not even comfortable.
No,
Those
they are,
things...
trust me. A croc and a sock. I'm a big fan of the sock and croc at home. Sorry.
Do you like a sock and a Croc?
Yeah, I'm
do you,
a big fan.
Do you rock out with your Croc out?
Yeah.
I'd rather wear a flip-flop. Very comfortable.
OK, Joan, next up, a uni slipper. This...
What is it?
It's a slipper with just
There's
one
2
pouch.
people in it, or
So
one
you-
There's one
person.
person.
Would you use that? Would you wear that?
Shut up. You've got a uni slipper.
Don't be so... I mean, to accuse me of having a uni slipper shaped like a pig would be a gross accusation. Yes, I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is it amazing?
It's got a snout. Yeah, it's quite fun. But it doesn't work because then...
How do you move around
well, that's
the
the thing.
room,
You
then?
stand
You
up
sort of
and you go...
bounce
Well,
round
either
it.
I've got to
What do you do
this, which is ridiculous, or now I've just got to be in my bare feet, so it doesn't work.
No. Joan, to a more practical item now. This is one that I think you might like, because you're a bit of a jet setter. You're often going to Saint-Tropez. This could be the perfect...
Well, not this time of year.
Not this time of year, but for the summer, this is the perfect item for you. For all your travelling.
Right.
The ostrich pillow. There it is. The ostrich pillow. You can slip it on in the airport, have a little snooze, or if you're by the pool and you want to have a rest by the pool, equally good for poolside bathing. It's the ostrich pillow. I do, in fact...
So what's the hole at the top? I'm confused.
So you can breathe.
I got sent some here. Would you like to try? These are
Would
like
I like
brand
to try
new.
it? Are you mad?
I'm going straight... Oh, it's sort of like a bean... it's like a beanbag.
Are you going to put it on?
Yeah, of course I am.
Joan, I wouldn't
Oh, it's
if I were you.
ear holes.
Yeah, no,
I'm
those are
going
for
in.
your hands, Joan. So you use them, it goes on like that, and then you can put your hands in, it means you can sleep on the desk.
It is the most ludicrous thing I've ever seen.
You look like Elephant Man.
It's actually... Oh, it's a bit claustrophobic after a while.
But you wouldn't wear that by the pool, would you? Jacksons have got stuck in it.
Stop.
Let me pull you off.
Thank you. It's not very nice in there.
No, it's really claustrophobic.
Oh, you've used it as a muff.
Yeah, as a muff, it's quite nice.
I think...
Cozy now.
There, we found its use.
Yes.
The ostrich muff.
Can I have a sip of your wine?
Yes, unfortunately... where's your water, Joan? Have you got...
I have to say, this is the only talk show I've ever been on where I haven't been offered a drink of either one. I'm serious.
We have champagne.
Really? Oh.
Should we get on with this now, Joan? It's so embarrassing.
Now, each week, my father and I take part in an activity that will hopefully help us bond as a father and son. This week, Daddy wanted me to learn more about wine. Now, whether it's Lambrini, Bucks Fizz or Schlur, I like to think I already know my stuff about wine. Never try a half-empty bottle you find in an alleyway. Only ever drink it from a box at a festival. And if the doctor asks how many units you drink a week, the answer is always 4. Unfortunately, my father said that wasn't enough, and I would have to go to the prestigious St James's Wine Merchants of Berry Brothers and Rudd to advance my knowledge of Lady Petrol. Thank you very much to Berry Brothers and Rudd, where I am now
Thank you
banned.
very much.
Glass of champagne, and it really is
Sweet.
champagne,
Thank
too.
you.
Lovely.
Cheers.
Well, hello,
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
father.
To us.
Why is my champagne? I'm the host of
You
the...
behave like a child. You get treated like a child. It's for you, OK?
Not even going to drink it because it's not tooth kind. Well, Joan, thank you very much for sharing your wisdom.
It's a pleasure.
But like all good parties, they must come to an end at some point. And this evening's party, I'm afraid, is now at its climax. The lights are on, the cabs are booked, my father is shouting at the cloakroom attendant. It's time to go home. Which leaves me only to thank my wonderful guest this evening, the fantastic Miranda Hart. And the frankly fabulous Joan Collins. Thank you very much. Good night.
Catch up with tonight's EastEnders over on BBC Three now. It's Shabnam's birthday, but there's something on her mind.